Hello guys, welcome back to the another series of manual testing. So in this video we are going to see about waterfall models and I will cover each and every lines like what is waterfall models, what are the stage and advantage, disadvantage and where we can use a waterfall model. So these are the topic we are going to cover in this video. So just you have to watch until last and in the end of this video you will get to know about what is waterfall model. So first I will going to tell about what is waterfall models. So it is the step by step procedure to develop a new software, and we can also say that it is the standard procedure. It is the standard procedure to develop a new software. With help of this we can develop a new software, and it is also called sequential models or classical models. So this is all about waterfall models. If I talk about the stage or phases of waterfall models, there are seven stages of waterfall models. The first one, requirement collection. The first one, requirement collection. The second one, feasibility study, or we can also say that analysis. In the feasibility study, there are two types: technical feasibility, business or financial feasibility. And the third one, design. In the design there are two type of design: high level design and low level design. And the fourth one, the coding part. And fifth, testing, like final check post we have to do a testing. And the sixth one, if I talk about sixth one, like implementation, we can install the software which has made by the developer. And then finally we have to do a maintenance. So I will explain each and every line, so just you have to understand. So the first one, requirement collection. First of all, we have to get a requirement from the client. What actually, which type of software they want. Like I have mentioned here, we have to get all the possible requirement of the system are gathered from the client. We have to get the all the requirement. What are the requirement from the client? We have to get collect the from the client. And there is no coding. There is no coding happen in these phases. As I have mentioned here, there is no coding part as mentioned here. So in this part, only we have to collect the requirement from the customer. And here also I have mentioned a software requirement specification. Based on the SRS, we have to do a document, we have to create a document based on the customer requirement. So this is all about requirement collection. Just simply we have to understand, we have to get a requirement, we have to collect the requirement from the customer. So this is all about the requirement collection. And if I talk about the second stage, feasibility study, we have to do analysis in this phases. We have to check which project we has get from the client our team has able to made or not. So we have to check all those things, like checking will they go ahead or not. We have to check all the process are correctly or not. So these are things we have to check in this feasibility study. And you have to check also software, hardware setup, also support team has working or not, financial, and all those things we have to check here. And we have to check also product development software and working place also, all those things we have to check. And there are two types, like technical feasibility and business feasibility, business or financial feasibility I have mentioned here. And if I talk about the system design, after finishing requirement collection or feasibility study, we have to do a system design. For system design, based on the system requirement specification, we have to make an architecture or design. And in this designing, we have to do a two level of designing. The first one, high level; second one, low level designing. And we have to check also hardware software requirement which has defined. So with help of this, we can able to do a system designing. So this is all about designing. If I talk about the coding part, after finishing all those things, we have to come into the coding part. Actual coding begin. We have to do a actual coding, like what project we are going to make, which software we are going to make, With help of any programming language, we can use to make that software. And the system is developed a small unit and integration later. And each module is developed and tested individually like unit testing. Each and every module has been developed and we have to test individual. So this is all about the coding part. After coding part, we have to do a testing part. We have to verify no that software has made by the developer that working properly or not. So for that we have to do a testing part. So for testing part we have to check all the developer modules are integrated or not, which has made by the developer that working correct or not based on the customer requirement. So these are the things we have to check. We have to identify the bug also. System is test as a whole system testing. We have to find the bug issue and identify any, and we have to fix that bug. And if any bug has occurred, on that time we have to send to the developer team, coding team. They will fix again and they will resend to for testing again. So this is all about integration testing. And the sixth one, development, deployment. We have to do a deployment. After testing, we have to do a deployment. We have to send that, we have to deliver that software which has made by the developer to the customer. And finally, maintenance. If the customer has faced any issue, any problem with that software, they will again send to the project manager for fixing, like bug fixing, upgrade, and enhance require request are handled. So this is all about stage of waterfall models and where we can use. Now I will going to talk about where we can use a waterfall models. So we can use like project with a clearly defined requirement. For example, if I talk about the example, the government or military software system. Here also we can use. And we can also use in a short term project with low complexity. And project you can also here you can also use project where change are unlikely during the deployment development. So you can also use here, and you can also use documentation heavy industry like banking, embedded system, defense, medical device. So these are the things where we can use our waterfall models. If I talk about the advantage of waterfall models, it is a simple. It is a simple and easy to understand and use. It is good for a small project like fixed requirement. If we are going for a small project, then we can use a waterfall models, and it is better for documentation. Each and every phase we have to do a documentation, so we can use easily. And if I talk about the disadvantage, like inflexible, like we find it difficult to go back a previous phase. Once we have done, if you want to go back in a previous phase, we face a difficulty. So that's why it is inflexible, and it is a poor for handling change. We can't able to change once we done. We can't able to change. Not suitable for project with a changing requirement. We could not able to change the requirement once we done. So this is all about the disadvantage of waterflow models. So I hope you guys get to know about this waterflow models, and I hope this video will help you to gain a knowledge about waterflow models. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment box. And just you have to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I always making this kind of video. And thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you so much.